Episode 3: Process Analysis and Simplification, Building the Foundation for Effective Automation. Before you automate, understand the process. In Episode 2, we explored automation as a strategic advantage, not just a technical upgrade. Now we take the next critical step. Because many automation projects don't fail from bad technology, they fail because they automated a broken process. If a workflow is unclear, slow, or overly complex, automation won't fix it. It will simply make the inefficiency run faster. That's why every automation journey must begin here, with deep, honest process analysis and simplification. Why process analysis comes first? Process analysis reveals how work truly flows, not how people think it flows. It uncovers the hidden realities of the business, where time is wasted, where value is lost, where approvals exist without purpose, where bottlenecks quietly live in the background. Only after seeing the full picture can you choose what to automate and what must be redesigned first. The anatomy of process analysis. Process analysis isn't documentation, it's investigation. It's about breaking down a process layer by layer to expose the truth beneath it. Here's the foundation. 1. Identify the process. Be precise. Not finance, but vendor invoice approval. Not HR, but employee onboarding. Specificity creates clarity. 2. Map the current state as is. Capture the process exactly as it operates today, not the ideal version, not the version in someone's head. Every step, every handoff, every system, every decision point. Honesty before optimization. 3. Gather real data. Assumptions hide problems. Data exposes them. Measure actual time. Track error rates. Observe real behavior. See how many people touch the same task. Insight begins with measurement. 4. Identify pain points. Ask the uncomfortable questions. Where do delays occur? Which steps add no value? Where does rework happen? Which approvals exist just because? Pain points point the way forward. 5. Evaluate value creation. Every step should serve one purpose: add value. Ensure compliance. Enable decision-making. If it does none of these, it doesn't belong. Simplification, the art of subtraction. Once a process is understood, the next step is simplification. Because you cannot automate confusion, you must clean it before you code it. Simplification is about removing friction, eliminating waste, and making the process lean, logical, and ready for automation. 1. Eliminate redundant steps, old approvals, repeated checks, legacy steps nobody remembers. Remove what no longer adds value. 2. Combine or reorder tasks. What used to require separate steps can often be merged with digital tools. Break the limits created by old systems. 3. Clarify ownership. Ambiguity slows everything down. Every task needs a clear owner, not a vague department. 4. Standardize inputs and outputs. Automation thrives on consistency. Standard forms, standard fields, standard templates. Clean inputs create clean results. 5. Define rules and exceptions. Automation loves logic. It needs clarity. It needs decision rules. It needs conditions and triggers. Define them before you automate. Tools that bring clarity. Smart organizations use structured techniques, BPMN diagrams for full workflow visibility, value stream mapping for finding waste, SIPOC for cross-functional alignment, time and motion studies for real measurement, root cause analysis for understanding why issues exist, These tools build a shared truth, and automation thrives on shared truth. A real-world example: a company struggling with purchase order approvals mapped their process for the first time. What they found was eye-opening. 2 approval layers added no value. Data was entered twice into 2 systems. Most requests were low risk and could be auto-approved. By simplifying first, the process dropped from 5 days to 1. Then they automated it, and the results multiplied. Faster procurement, cleaner data, happier teams, stronger compliance. Why simplification matters? Here's the truth every leader must embrace. If you automate a bad process, you will simply get bad results. Faster. Simplification reduces risk. It lowers costs. It increases adoption. It makes outcomes predictable. The simpler the process, the smarter the automation. Clarity before complexity. Business process. Automation is only as strong as the process it sits on. Without analysis, automation is decoration. Without simplification, automation is acceleration, but in the wrong direction. When you analyze deeply and simplify ruthlessly, automation doesn't just make things faster, it makes them better. In Episode 4, we'll explore digital-first process design, how to rebuild processes specifically for a digital world, not digitally copy old ones. Because the future belongs to processes designed with technology, data, and human experience at the core.